Hey there, YouTube. That's not Jeffy on Do Some Channel. Give me guys my Blue Eyes deck profile. I know I'm really late on it. I've been just a lot of other things have been coming up lately, and I just kind of pushed it off, and suddenly out of nowhere, Shiny Victories came out, and I actually just sold triple the Melody of Awakening Dragons for like $40. So to me that was awesome. Some other things I sold. But anyways, let's get right into the deck profile. And as you guys can tell, I do the Synchro based, not the Z based. I think with this format, we're going to be seeing Blue Eyes and Dark Magician. We're going to see different variants, and we're going to see which one is probably going to be the better one. Do I see Blue Eyes and Dark Magician becoming the most top tier thing ever? No, but at the same time, if Konami were to adjust the list, the ban list correctly, they very well could be. So it's one of those things. It really comes down to Konami. Anyways, triple Blue Eyes White Dragon, obviously. I do double alternative White Dragon. It's one of those things. It's like I would love to play 3, but you basically need him in hand. So the 3 to 2 ratio is perfectly fine. You can actually bump this down just to 1, but I just like consistency, so I put it to 2. 2 White Spirit Dragon. Yet again, you can play out 1, but I like 2 for consistency. It's actually excuse me. It's actually one of those things that you can actually just play one of each, and you could put into you can put in 1 ritual and 1 advanced ritual art, so you could have a ritual play, which is it's one of those things that's like, oh, that's really cool, but it just comes down to consistency. 2 guard with Blue Eyes, just basically additional normal summon. That's all I really use it for. And of course, it's another late level 1 tuner. Triple Ancient Whitestone. This is one of those cards that I was like, this is a really good card, but do I need it? And honestly, yes, for again consistency reasons. If this card ever hits graveyard, you can, just oh, okay, here's a freaking Blue Eyes, just special summon Blue Eyes for no reason. Which also does count this. It does any Blue Eyes monster. So I think it also counts for alternative. I'm pretty sure. But of course, the traditional Blue Eyes, and of course, White Spirit Dragon, which is always treated as a Blue Eyes card. Sage Knight with Blue Eyes. Basically, he is your searcher for the other tuners. So yeah, triple him is not bad whatsoever. Double Priestess with Blue Eyes. It's one of the things. All these other guys, Guard, Sage Knight, they all have targeting effects, and if she's ever targeted, you can do some really dumb plays. And of course, Triple Maiden, because she is your bread and butter when it comes to the tuners. It's one of the things I was actually thinking about dumping Sage Knight down, but yet again, that free targeting is pretty dumb. 1 for 1, you have what? 10 targets? No. 13 targets. Sorry, I had to do some quick math. So it's a no duh. So whatever. Gospel Revival. This is one of those cards that it is just ridiculously dumb. This is probably one of the best spells for dragons in general that we've had in a while. What it does, one, it targets a level 7 or a level 8, so you can run it in a Red Eyes or Blue Eyes deck, or maybe a mix. You can also run it in E-Dragons. You could run it in any freaking form of dragon that there is. So it's freaking dumb. Triple trade-in yet again. It's just one of those things. I have 7 targets. 7 to 3 ratio is really good for this deck. So yeah, I don't like White Spirit Dragon. I don't really care for. If I have an alternative but no regular Blue Eyes, I might as well just pitch it for some draw. 2 Melody of Awakening Dragon. I bumped it down to 2 because I wanted an extra trade-in. I was actually doing triple this and double trade-in, and I didn't really like it, so I just flipped the ratio, and it works perfectly fine. 1 Terraforming, obviously for the field spell, and 2 Forbidden Lance for an extra target. And the field spell, which is freaking dumb, allows me to do just additional summoning, allows me to give, plus 800 to any monster I want, and of course, if I ever do run Burst Stream of Destruction, I can search for that as well. Which is probably one of those cards, like, you could probably run it, and there's probably like a really good build to run that card, but I didn't really care for it. Triple Storm and Mirror Force, pretty, it's freaking dumb. I mean, Rippling is probably better, but still, I like Stormy. And double Strong Strike. I was actually doing triple at one point. Yet again, I was doing triple of this and double of this, and I just flipped it around, and I liked it a lot better. Alright, for extra deck. 1 Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a contact fusion. They just send the materials to the graveyard, and it does double attack, and it does piercing, and it does all kinds of or does it do piercing? I don't know. Who cares? It's a beautiful card. I don't really use it that much, but yet again, having this quick fusion in the deck is really easy. One Azorius Silver Dragon, 2 Blue-Eyed Spirit Dragon. This is one of those cards that it was my first read it. I was like at best. I was like, this is like an okay card, but basically it just allows you to go from this to this. But why wouldn't you just bring this out in the first place? Maybe for an extra target or 500 dragon or whatever. But my favorite combo to do is, of course, Blue-Eyed Spirit Dragon. Use effect, bring out Michael effect, banish a card, pay 1,000, banish a card, and if of course I have so many of these out on the field, synchro into Crystal Wing. Of course, I only have 1 Crystal Wing because I only care about bringing it out once, and if someone kills it, they have every right to do so. It's one of those things. It's kind of budget the extra deck, but it's also I don't really need to go for this every time. It's a strong play, but I don't need to go for it every time. 295s, 138, 3 107s. I do the 3-2 ratio because if someone were to bottomless this and then I'm just having a 95 that's just dead, and I might as well just take that out or something, in my opinion. But yet again, you could do a 2-1 ratio, which is perfectly fine, but a 3-2, I like it better. 1 Divine Dragonite Felgrand, and 1 23, which number 23 is really dumb. You can just poke your opponent directly for no reason. It's just like, okay, right there. Anyways, guys, if you like what you see, please comment, like, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. If you guys have any other tech ideas, or if there's any ideas you think that the meta might go for, because this is just a pretty much blank slate right now. Because the teching for the coming format, since we're gonna have to deal with a lot of things. Cosmos are gonna be a much bigger thing now, since they have some more support, and there's just so much going on. So, of course, thanks for watching.